Hello everyone, and welcome to our Q&A at 1 p.m. Pacific time. I'm sorry. The person who supposed to check this didn't do it, and it was left 12 p.m. since the time change. So yeah, 1 p.m. How you doing, guys? Hello, John, Richie, Darcy. Plus is awesome. Looks good then. Sounds good. Rafael, Alisa, thank you. Thank you. Glad to see you all there. Clint, hello. It's rainy here in California, well, at least in Bay Area, which is nice. It's kind of not cold, not hot, a little bit rain. Frederick, Haitam, hello guys. Okay. Joseph, Eric, Telifer Eric. We have things to talk about today. We have good submissions, questions, and yeah, Las Vegas. Las Vegas, is it rainy in Las Vegas at all? I mean, at least like couple weeks, maybe a year, or I don't know. It's basically it's desert, right? Okay, let's jump. Drizzle good. Then it's not hot. Okay, Carol, let's talk about photography, about improvements. Okay, yeah, Frederick will talk about capture. Let's finish with this, since I already started. So, we have gradient, something that I really like. Nice. Color, such a crazy color. Squid ink. I like it. Let's see how it was. 1 second, let me jump to what we had. Yeah, this is more like lifestyle, and actually, yeah, I like it, the propane and stuff. It was main concern was the reflection of this guy, right? Now you made it clean and more like studio-like, which definitely kind of nice and smooth, and you know, look professional. It lost little bit of that lifestyle look, just because we have less propping, right? It's cleaner, it's nicer, but there is no like table with stuff and all these props. We have a nice background. We have this. By the way, it may be beneficial if you kind of put it slightly over the edge. Sometimes they kind of making it sticking out a little bit, maybe the bottle. The bottle looks great, the gradient and everything. Yeah, it's more like advertisement, yeah. Like I said, it's more polished. It's less lifestyle. Lifestyle can be advertisement too. It's definitely cleaner. It just lost a little bit of that. Well, you don't have the previous one here, no? No. What you don't like? No, really, I like the only thing that I'm missing. It's like not like I'm missing this little bit of what we had here. Imagine this image with the with that glass. I think it will look nice, really nice. Because candle, everything, there is more atmosphere here. A little bit more stuff that brings a mood, specific mood of the shot. Still, it's like, yeah, it was not polished enough. And here we have really like nice and polished. They both good. And yeah, this is nice. Maybe you can, you know, mix it together, mix both, make like, you know what? When you shoot slightly from top, it's really hard to get that type of gradient. I know, because it's possible when you shoot from below, right? This is probably why you did it. I was trying to fix with gradient tool. What you were trying to fix it? What it was for the gradient? Hard to do with camera slightly below with wide angle though. Well, it's hard. Yeah, camera below. You don't have a table to place all that stuff on table. You have only like back plane and you can, you know, put some stuff there. Maybe the candles would be okay. Maybe a little bit more, you know, room on sides, more like a square shot. Anyway, Carol, this is good too. This is really good. In many things, it's better than the previous one. But like I said, it lost something. So both make, both examples are good, and I think it will be good for your portfolio. You know, both views, a little bit different style. So this is good. I see. Okay, yeah, the glass on the previous photo, it's super hard to get that gradient because it reflects stable. Half of it will reflect stable. Here, this is why you can get the gradient because the camera is lower and it reflects something a little bit higher than the camera, so you can place your diffuser. Nice. Well, and I'm sure you can composite it. I mean, now it's like it's different approach. But anyway, Carol, thank you. That's good. I really like when you do you change something, you try to do it different based on my review, my critique. That's cool. You definitely learn a lot this way. Lighting step, nice and clean. Yeah. Even though you didn't use the strip box, right? But somehow you got a nice gradient, so why not? All is fine. Cool. Shoot without table and add in. Well, on this shot, you definitely can shoot without this table. You can always add it in Photoshop because, well, it doesn't matter what's underneath it, it's not visible. But there is no reason to do this. Well, other than gradient, I guess. Sometimes I was shooting the bottles on the stick on a very small plate, the plate that there is a question on the feed. We're going through it. So I shoot it to get some reflection all the way down, the reflection from the side light, from diffuser, strip box, and then create a table or something in Photoshop. It's possible. It's easy. Okay, cool. Thank you. The gradient is more diffused. Yeah, it's like the gradient is like this because Carol didn't use the strip box. It was just a spotlight. Spotlight was really, relatively far away from diffuser, so it was not much of the gradient on the diffuser. It was a little bit because it was spot, so Carol catch the fall off of the light. It's good. It could be better. I mean, if the gradient is smoother, it may be more like gradientish. Because we really see the gradient only here, right? Only like 1/3 of the whole thing is the gradient. The rest is just highlight. So, but still looks good. Thank you, Hitem, for this, for noticing this. Okay, the question I want to ask two questions about after your review. You are saying what should be written me, mine instead of we, our, as I currently have on my website. Yeah, right. Again, if you have a team, if you can post a picture of your team, then we probably will be better. But if you have only yourself, you have a picture of yourself on about, right? I remember it was, I think, and you have we. So who we? Ah, okay, I see. Okay, then. Well, you see, you know it's better. That's why we. But like I said, if you have we, and if you have only your picture of yourself, consider maybe having a few more people, a team, right? We are the team. Here's the team. Why not? But again, it's up. You know better what you. Second question about the pricing. You have mentioned that fixed price are not the best idea. I have said them are like this because I am just starting website and finishing. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there is nothing kind of wrong to show your price, but like I said, it just well, you know what? You need to try and you see yourself. You can, have it like this for a week or months or whatever. Get some calls, talk to people, potential clients. Maybe then you can change it and see what's happened. With small clients, fixing price is better and easier. That's definitely. Yeah, especially it's like B2C, not B2B. Then, or really small businesses. Yeah, they see the price and said, okay, that's cool. I was thinking that's a little bit too expensive or whatever, and they call you. So, but for more serious business, well, maybe not the best. But again, if they like your work, they will contact you, regardless of whatever you have on pricing, because if they want, they can always negotiate and do things. That's okay. Currently SEO is being done for me, and I thought that setting some prices will be easier for local service to have some general idea about how things like this cost. What are your thoughts about it? Well, like I said, yes. For small businesses, it may be easier. For local businesses, the best. I'm not sure about SEO. I mean, SEO is good, but it's a business listing on Google. You register as a business on a Google, and you upload the photos and stuff. This is how people will find you, local people, because Google is quite many people use it, right? Not a Bing, but Google. And if they look for photographers first, they will see not your website, but the listing. It will be linked on the website inside the listing, but it will be reviews. You can add price, and you can add many things there. And it's a big thing. It's way better than just SEO that in general you'll be found if somebody is searching your area. Like I said, business listing will be there. Look at this. It's a Google business listing. There are some companies who make money to offer setting up and stuff, but you can do it yourself. It's super easy. It's usually it's not a problem to set up everything. Okay, cool. Thank you. Let's move forward. Okay. Eric has this. This lipstick. Nice. Again, those colors that they love. The colors are great. Yeah, that's cool. Maybe I don't know about crop. No, it makes sense like this. It's a little bit kind of long, but there is something you need to have that long. All this. Yeah, Google listing. Carol, Google listing. Yeah, Google business listing. Sorry that I'm jumping. Yelp, all this. Well, Yelp, that's bad stuff, but yeah, here it is. Get listed on Google. With Yelp, I wouldn't stay away. They just, I hate this company. You know, they try to kind of lure you on spend money on them, and don't even try. Google is better. So yeah, it's free, easy, personalized. Here we go. Okay, back to Eric work. I like it. It's very very nice colors. Love the look of this lipstick, of the product. Nice and smooth and gradients, and very polished. This beautiful spot behind. Yeah, not, you see, I mean, it makes sense, but the spot, it's way better. Wow, nice. Right screen is huge. The flag, very nice lighting step. All this, you know, you flag in the bottom, so we have the gradient on this. Look at this, guys. It's very cool, because all those flat surfaces like this, white, they won't look good if it will be, you know, just flat. All these shadows, gradients, it's super cool. That's you know, little nuances, but they make difference. Silver reflector, yeah. Somehow your background, that, you know, is really in bad shape, but you got it super nice. Even here, it was a good spot. And I'm talking about, you know, wrinkles. Glad that you didn't get them there. Why called Scream? Is it Scream? Okay, anyway, I was thinking the diffuser. Scream is... Wait, Scream. Anyway. Yeah, even gradient on here. Look at this. Love it. Yeah. To create a gradient on a flat, small flat surface, it's actually not easy. On a curved one, on like this, on cylindrical, it's easy, because, you know, it grabs reflection from large area, so you can create a gradient. The flat one grabs very small part of the diffuser or whatever, but I think because it's not glossy, the case for this lipstick, this is why I have gradient, and it's nice. It's cool. Nice. Good job. No, really, I mean, I don't know about your English. My English is not good either, but your photography is good. So this is the most important. Great stuff. Thank you. Not much I can, you know, tell you to change. Okay, Dan. Hello. Welcome to the group. And you got this. You remember that it's good. Well, it's kind of requirement to submit your lighting setup. I know this is light painting. At least I think this is light painting. So you can always explain a little bit what exactly, for me and for others, not to guess, because we learn here. So it's about education. And when you post lighting setup, or you explain how you take this photo, how you took this photo, it helps others to understand, you know, a little bit more about photography. Maybe somebody who is less experienced than you will pick up something from you, which is good. Okay. So it's okay. I mean, it's like, it's easy to shoot stuff. A flower is just, you just have a light somewhere, and it will look good. Just because it's matte, it has, you know, that shape that creates gradients naturally. You just have a light somewhere on the side, and it will be gradients. It was relatively soft light, so okay. That background, I don't think it works well with this flower. I mean, it's just like, hey guys, I can shoot light painting, long exposure. If it was, maybe it's not. But the colors and everything um, I well, it doesn't play nice with the, in my opinion, with this flower. Just something blah blah blah. Make some nice shape or it, or So what I'm saying, good that you posted. You doing something. It's very good. But I always pushing our photographers to do the best. So when you think you just got some result, like wow, because for you first time it looks really nice. For us, for me especially, like when I'm looking a lot on this, I see that if you will think after your initial result how to make it like really background and your subject to play together, there is a way to do it better, okay? And this is what I encourage you to do. So think and make like do maximum what you can, especially on creative side, okay? Because technically it's easy to do this. It's not a problem to shoot flower. So here it's about composition, okay? Anyway, welcome to the group. Let's shoot. So guys, yes, this is how you shoot all the, not all, but many cases I use this plate, little wall plate, to place anything without getting reflection from the table on the bottom part, which is kind of useful, right? Amazon, thank you Hitem for the link. Okay. Nairi about asking about this ice cream. You know what I did? I fake ice cream photography. The AI, this Bard from Google gave me this. So there is a way to do this. Mix cornstarch, food coloring, hair conditioner, powdered sugar and Crisco. I don't know what Crisco, corn syrup, nice. And there is a food photography tutorial that you can, again, this is one of the first results. This is what this is what we have from Bart. So to shoot ice cream, I really suggest you to do this, because otherwise you need to shoot in the freezer, because it will melt immediately. If it's not good, if they want to see nice not melted stuff, well, it's better to do it fake, okay? So I can post it here if you want. Guys, if you have some ideas, you can always collaborate. Aurora, about ice cream, yeah, it could be cool, good project. And actually, knowing how to shoot it, you can do for local, maybe local ice cream makers, this little stores, franchising and stuff. Okay, Frederick, nice seeing you, virtually seeing you. Have a good day. Okay, next, Clint. Hello. So you have speed lights, okay, and let's see. For speed lights, actually not bad. Yeah, this is a little bit too exposed. I mean, it's kind of cool, but a little bit too much still. Especially considering these dark strawberries. This is better. So, Clint. Yeah. Your background is good. Your diffusers are not really good because they not strip boxes. So instead of gradients, you just you got some wrinkles, because you create a big nice wrinkle on your diffuser, and then you kind of highlight it the way to show that, hey, it's not flat, there is a wrinkle. I know why you did it, but we clearly see this White balance, yeah, white balance definitely too. And yeah, we'll talk about this. So all those wrinkles and stuff, it's visible. It looks like those lines, vertical lines on your gradient. To create a gradient, you need to have a strip box. It's harder, possible, but harder to create a gradient with like a square softbox like you have. But you must have flat diffuser. It should be flat. So what you did, it's a good start. It's a cool way to taste product photography. And I also see something a little bit strange. You have this strobe, and I see that the bottle reflects all kind of stuff that you have behind you. You know, it's like visible. And it may be because your shutter speed was maybe too long, you know? I don't think those little speed lights can spill so much light on your room, so it will be reflected here. Maybe that's the case. What you need to do, you need to take a picture without strobes on, and the result should be black, completely black picture. No strobes, ambient light should not be interfering with all this, usually, unless you want to do this interference specifically, but usually you don't need to do this. And it should be black. And it will tell you that, hey, shutter speed is okay. If you have it longer, it will be some colors and everything, and it will affect your image. The only lights that should affect your image is your strobes, okay, nothing else. White balance somehow getting, well, yeah, it's hard to say since it's all colored. But maybe. Well, it's kind of a yellow side. It may be okay. All is a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely on the warm side. This green is really like yellow green. Okay, so 1.6 shutter speed, right? So this is the problem. Yes. Okay, Clint, if you ever see this video, I hope you will see. Okay, here you go. Oh, okay, so you do have a mix of continuous lighting and strobe. This is why. You used continuous light as well. Okay. Okay, sorry, I didn't read. Yeah, my bad. Okay, so it may be a problem. I mean, it's okay to mix it. It's not a problem. But look with white balance. Your lights, continuous lights, 3800K. So it's about 2 times, well, not 2 times, it's the strobe usually around 6000K. The color temperature. So you mix in two things and it may give you unpredictable result. Again, to play with the lighting, to learn something, it's okay, but just, you know, in general, you need to make sure that all your lights has the same color temperature or be very close, because otherwise, for this may be okay because you have colored background, it's all colored. But if you need to shoot something at proper white balance with your lights, with your setup, you won't be able to do this. It will be either yellowish on one side or bluish on other side, you know. So whatever you set, it will be not good. This is main thing. Okay, so you did it. Okay, you did manage. Yeah, it's blue because of this. So yeah, color temperature, same color temperature lights. It's okay, and work on creating better. You can buy it or do it yourself. Diffusers. So all this that you have hang and being like this, you can hang some stuff, but make sure that it's flat and nice. Okay, and for diffusers, you know what I'm always suggesting, right? I'm not sure where you are located, but it's Savage Translum. This is what you need to buy for diffusers. It's super cool material. Buy heavyweight and you'll be happy with the results. If it's Europe, yeah, there is a problem with it. We discussed a few videos ago. Cool. So good start. You definitely on the right track. You do everything right. It's a matter of having correct lights and good light modifiers. Okay. Cool. Thank you, Clint. Thank you. Let's move forward. Okay, Aurora, hello. Let's see. The cone is great. Love the cone. Oh, you got some motion. Full screen I need. Well, it's nice. In terms of lighting, I think you done well. The rotation is relatively smooth. The focus is there. Yeah, it's good. Unusual placement for the cone, but why not? That definitely works. Yeah, the only question here that, well, not question that, you know, no, I was trying to say that it's not like polished, you know, but are they new? Because, you know, in terms of lighting, it looks good. Oh, I see why you're thinking so. This little thing in the middle, this Cartier. Somehow, oh, okay, I see. It reflects things, then it looks like it's dirty, but it's not dirty. Okay. Yeah. Now you can do a little bit more sharpening on post-production. Yeah, as a test, it's cool. I don't think it's good placement of this guy for this guy. Somehow, even though it may be a good idea to show it this way. Nice. No, good. I mean, you don't have most of the issues that Alisa was having in the beginning, you know, with jittering, with all this, and your lighting step is good. So try to shoot something with gemstones. This is really the challenge. Nice. Thank you, Aurora. Really, I don't have much to, you know, to tell you to make different, because I like the result. And you know what? Sometimes, maybe it's not the case here, but just to give you a thought. When you have background like this, textured background, it may cast reflection, you know, on your jewelry, and it may look like it's a little bit kind of dirty, not polished. Polished look on the metal usually looks good. So, I mean, I don't see much here, but maybe somewhere those reflections coming out. You can always try to shoot on less textured background. It may be not glossy. Glossy will be harder. You may have some crazy reflections, but maybe no less. But again, it's okay. It may be okay. I don't see much here. Cool. Okay, about background. Sorry, the balancing. Okay. Yeah, Hightam is saying good thing. Yes, okay. So yeah, I agree. If you mix the different temperature lights, but only one has different temperature, the rest is the same. Yeah, you can use it for the background. Since you colored, put colored gels there, it doesn't matter basically because you shifting white balance as well. So good points, Item. Thank you. Okay, let's move forward. Thank you, Aurora. Richie. You deleted. Okay, happens. I don't delete almost anything on my phone. It's cloud, right? It's not like, I mean, it can be 5 times. It may take 5 times more space than your phone has, because it keeps on the cloud. So, but yeah, it happens. I agree. And there is no undo button. That's kind of unusual a little bit. So, Rich, what I can tell? It's good. It's nice and clean. Okay. I'm thinking about this spot that you have there. Somehow I don't like that spot. I think it's a little bit too bright. Okay. Yeah, I clearly see the edge like this, and then everything there is really not a gradient but like a white spot. So it may be too bright, which I would try to dial it down. Also, the positioning. What if you would have that spot? Okay, you have it this way. I'm thinking what will happen if you move it lower or higher. Maybe if you have it higher, it will be more under the bottles. So it's hard to predict. I would play with different positioning, but it's definitely too bright. And since you have white balance is shifted, I think your background was white and the light was white, but it's blue. So and you know, this blue hue on everything, I don't think it looks good. Your glass kind of bluish. Whiskey is not as is the whiskey you know, bright, and when you have its warm colors, it's a little bit with that bluish. I'm not sure if it's good. I think you left it intentional like this, right? But it may be better without, you know, such color shift. You can actually do opposite. You can make the spot a little bit colored, slightly amber color. Maybe it will be even better. Yeah, the color on top and the bottle is different. Well, I think this color, it's interesting effect. It's really like, you know, some. It's actually very interesting. Why this dark? Where is this dark area is coming from? It's a little bit weird. It's almost like, you know, the whiskey, and then we have oil, some like olive oil, for example, on top. You know, like separation of liquids. Very unusual look. It's not what I'm saying, right? So maybe because of the background, maybe there is something else, maybe because of the shape. This little bit strange. I understand why color is different. It's different thickness of the liquid. Liquid color itself, less thicker will be, you know, brighter. Thicker will be darker. That's fine. It's just a little bit weird like this. Again, if you have less bright and probably move it lower, maybe it will be different result. Maybe you will have brighter bottle contents and darker corners, you know, or the whole picture, and eventually it will look better. Because this is good, you know. I'm just trying to brainstorm about this background spot. Yeah, and definitely not blue. And this, the glass looks nice with all this stuff, but we don't see much ice there, right? Which may be good, because ice looks like ice was not really good. Ice was just like your regular ice from the freezer, something white. If again, for shots like this, you know, fake ice, big cubes of fake ice, melted kind of, that's makes a big difference, you know it, right? How to make this one is more active. What do you mean active? It looks hard with both of glass and bottle are standing. You mean like Nidka. You mean more dynamic, sort of? Well, all kind of things can be going on here. We can add some props, we can add cigar, I don't know, we can do more interesting background, it could be wood. We can have it overlapping, like glass in front of the bottle, a little bit bottle here. It will be, of course, really squeezed, so we need some props. So all kind of things could be done. That's drinker. yeah, the guy, yeah. Yeah. So, Richie, good. The spot. So the main kind of question here is that spot and the color of that spot, and the color actually of everything. Yeah, try to play with it, definitely. When I shoot like this, if I have any possible kind of question inside me, like, hey, is it good or not, I always move the light that's easy to move. The spotlight is super easy to change position, right? You change, you click, click, and see. Always do this. If you have different variations, post several. Yeah, for example, if it would be not one picture but multiple, that would be great. We can discuss them. We can say, hey, yeah, background. Now it's better, not better. Do variations. This is where the most of the learning happens. Variations. You got something nice, and then you start tweaking it. Even if you're satisfied with the result, if you have a little bit more time, tweak it. Sometimes, you never know. Maybe something like, wow, this is awesome, because you can predict what will happen. Alrighty, thank you, Richie. Okay, Aurora, our soap saga continues. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so yeah, it's good. You know what I would do? You can actually do it in Photoshop. Make like a spot, make it a little bit brighter. So dodge and burn, something like that. Make the front area slightly brighter. Not like one spot, but you know, here and there. Wood, for example, for sure, make it brighter. A little bit this. It will bring the more life, you know, more vividness, contrast to this picture, because this overall it's like, how you call it, like dimmed light. It's very kind of low contrast, basically. Okay, this is what I mean, low contrast. You don't need light for this, you just do in Photoshop. Also, I'm looking at this really heavy vignetting, you know, the really dark corners. These are super dark, and the bottom is not that dark. maybe it's too much. Okay, those two corners, two top corners, maybe it's a little bit too much of the darkness. They look a little bit strange to me. Again, this is very subjective. Yes, exactly. Like it looks like you're looking through the keyhole in the door. This type of look. Okay, this is what. Yeah, I was feeling that it's kind of a little bit something is not right. So yeah, when it's too heavy vignetted, it's like you have a hole in front of your lens in something. You know, it's not natural. It's when you do with the light, and maybe you do in Photoshop with the lighting, it shouldn't be that that dark. If you have that bright spot like this, it won't be. It will be almost no way. Okay. So a little bit life over here and a little bit less keyhole look, and it's good. It's good. It's nice, clean composition. Yeah, everything is. Make sure that it's straight. Okay. This little bottle, yeah, it's fallen. You see. Not good. This is probably your lens. Perspective distortion. You know, it's not straight shot. You top down. Fix it in Photoshop. First, you can fix it even in camera raw. Here you can fix perspective. You know how with those that net. It's super easy. I can show you, but it's easy. So fix the perspective. It should be all straight. And same for this. Yeah, you see, they're not straight. So straighten out everything. Okay, so brightness, less keyhole, and straighten out. Thank you. You're getting better and better, which is exactly what I'm looking for. So how much do we have? Oh man, I need to speed up. Alisa. Okay. Let's see. Okay, it's real order, real assignment. Congratulations. Forget schemas. You don't need schemas now. Yeah. All you need for this, for jewelry, is few light modifiers. You start always with them. You can always use something like you did, or like a cone, or something similar, and then you play. Okay. So for this f16, as you can see, it's not enough. It's definitely not enough. That's bad that its ring is. I mean, you have to Photoshop a lot. All these blemishes, all these imperfections. I mean, it's not your fault, but they look not good because it's super close up, right? You see all this. It's like a worn ring, or what they did with it. So it's lots of work in Photoshop. You need to fix it. Okay. Then it's a little bit on the dark side. Everything. The ring is very interesting. I'm not sure what's inside. It's like very unusual design, and it's too dark. The top is really dark. The metal, you have some highlights, but in general it's on the dark side. Especially when you place it on a white background, it becomes really darker. If it would be on a black, believe me, it will be enough light. So you need to make it brighter. You can do in Photoshop, you can do with your lights. The brightness. You can shoot not 1:1, yeah. It depends on your camera megapixel. You know how many big megapixel you have. When you have more distance, less magnification, you have deeper depth of field. Trade-off, you're losing pixels, right? You're losing resolution. If you have enough, it's okay. This probably is not well, I mean, because what I'm saying that if it's well-paid assignment, well-paid, it's when they pay you for your equipment. You know how with professional work, what you do, you always rent your equipment to the customer. Your cameras, even though that you own them, you can rent it. They pay for rent. That's normal in many cases, but probably it's not on the scale where you're working at right now. But what I'm saying, you can always rent like higher megapixel camera, at least like 50 megapixel, 35 millimeter camera, and then do not one-to-one magnification. Still has lots of pixels, and maybe you can do many things without focus stacking. It's one other thing. And focus stacking definitely solve the problem. If it's not many things, then focus stacking easy thing, right, to do. This looks better, but still you have this dark gemstones. It's your light. It's like you have this diffuser that covers the frontal area. You have light here, and you don't have light there. That's why it happened. You need more light. Light on top. This one may look good, but the previous one is not good because on top you don't have anything. Your light and setup. It looks like there is a hole there. And even though no, looks like it's covered with the top diffuser. Anyway, somehow you get this dark reflection. It's a little bit too dark. And blue, yeah, it's actually a little bit on the blue side, but no, metal doesn't look blue, so maybe this is correct. White balance. So Alisa, in general, it's really hard for you to tell, hey, do this and this. Why don't you try something like Aurora's lighting setup with the cone, right? Or something similar, because it will. I'm talking about this. Build something like that. You can stick camera here, you can stick it there, or you can, have a cone sitting in front of the lens, sticking it on top, but holding somehow. It will probably be easier for you to work with. Maybe not, but you can try. With the cone in general, it's slightly easier to get kind of good result. To get the perfect things, it may be too limiting for you because of the shape. You cannot change it, but it may be easier to get good enough, for client. You're almost there. You just need to make things brighter and clean in Photoshop because you have nice highlights and stuff. And all gemstones should be bright. What you can do multiple shots. Especially for this one, it's not focus stacking, so you can move light. You don't have enough light? Okay, shoot it like this and move it, click, 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 and then you assemble all in Photoshop, all the layers, and make sure the gemstones are sparkly everywhere. Well, not everywhere, this is for sure here. Here it may not sparkly at the bottom, it's okay, because it's kind of darker naturally. Okay? So with this, you need lots of time to master it. But you can do it. You have experience. I like it. Thank you, Alisa. And good luck with this. Try do it yourself some light modifiers more suitable for jewelry. Alrighty. Okay, this is the video, or what is this? Oh, team. Oh, this team. Yeah, who's posting this? I've seen it before. Nice, team. We need to grab it for the reels. Cool. Thank you for posting. Good work. I don't know, Jen, if you see this, we need to get it on Photigy reels. It's a good exposure for your team. We have now how much? 112,000 followers, which is good. We're growing. Okay, I like it. A few more. So, Alisa, animation with bottle. How I can get this kind of glossy part image? Okay. Alisa, it's hard for me to see what is going on. But maybe first you just get rid of that light box. Light box, I never had good experience with light box because of those corners that always sticking, and basically light box, it has flat surface in front and then two corners, and corners will be looking bad. What you need to have similar to what you have here. Why don't you use this thing? Because really I forgot how you shoot it. But I would use this light modifier, U-shaped, C-shaped, whatever you call it, that will go around this cylinder, and it will be beautiful gradient, just naturally. I don't know what the problem is this, really. This again, I don't see how you shoot it. I don't see your lighting step. Why didn't you post it? Yeah, the problem, Carol, with Photoshop, if it will be video, it will be no Photoshop. you can't edit 30 frames per second. That's too much. So maybe a good idea to make good lighting. You have the light modifier. I would use it, really. First image from Pinterest. Okay. Well, then yeah. Make nice light modifier. Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's not bad here, It's not bad, but again, like I said, not light box. And I don't see actually how you. Where is your camera? Alisa, make nice U-shaped, that big, like that size, like almost 3 feet, let's say 3 feet high, U-shaped. If you make a frame, just bend the rods from Home Depot or whatever, or whatever that can hold the savage plastic like this. Make a hole for the lens, and boom, it will be there. It shouldn't be problem, because this is regular thing. It's just cylindrical subject. Okay, it's just cylindrical subject, which we learn how to shoot almost on every workshop, every class. Okay, so I hope it will help you. Rafael, okay. Okay, I see. Now you made it visible. Remember the shot from the previous, yeah. Now you make it more visible like this. Oh, this looks okay now. That's okay. I mean, I don't see any issue, but it's plain. plain, flat plane. Again, it's maybe okay, but I would try to do a little bit more drama. For example, I wouldn't make this bright area here. I would concentrate more light on here, and maybe I will use some gobo with like holes, so it will be like a spots. I would try to add it a little bit more drama. I will make it darker overall, because this will be darker, okay? Even the plate could be darker, I don't know. This may be brighter. If I need to bring more drama, more dramatic look. This is okay, but this is a little bit plain. If you like it, that's fine. The only thing that I can tell you that this is too bright, okay? This, you have light somewhere a little bit from behind. This even look better. But somehow, I think kind of not horizontal. I don't know why I see this. Yeah. So this lights that you have here, it's a little bit more balanced, okay, on the plate. Here it's highlighted this part of the plate a little bit too much, and I see that there is lots of light, because when it hits the table, it looks like this. And I wouldn't do this. I would concentrate more light on the bottle, okay? Then you like this plate, right? But this plate is, it's kind of a little bit strange to me. I don't know. With all these spots, little at the first look, first glance, it looked like a little bit dirty, you know. Even this looks better. And this, so I don't know, styling maybe. Nothing wrong with these photos. I don't think it's wrong. It just, like I'm saying, it should be a little bit more dramatic, maybe colorful. We have posts from I forgot his name. He's doing amazing food photography. We review it almost like every other time, almost every time. Look and see how props and everything set up there. Yeah, lower in light, maybe more contrast, maybe spotlight. Basically, you can have highlight this thing, and the rest will be darker. Some, like I said, gobo to have multiple spots. Food likes sharp light and not flat, big lights. You know, the kind of flood lights. Spots, sharp lights. This is where it starts looking interesting. You can always soften it with some reflector, white reflector somewhere, just to soften shadows if it's too dark. But in general, I would shoot food with more spotlights. Otherwise, it looks just plain. Okay. Yeah, you have just one spot somewhere else. It's a big one. So good effort. Thank you. Think about how to make it more juicy, you know, what I call dramatic. Yeah, and actually you have the same bias, sort of like a pattern, almost everywhere. It's a little bit too flat. Remember it? Low contrast. You like, it's, wait a second, what is going on? Oh guys, there is more and more coming. Anish, yeah. Look at Anish's photos. His food photography really good. Simple stuff, but shadows, everything. Look at that. you need to do the same. Okay, similar stuff. Okay, so you're getting better, but there is more room for improvement. Okay, yeah, this is already better. You see, more contrast, more dramatic look. Yeah, you have lots of light, so you can do it. You know what? It's good. I like the color sharpens. Okay, let's say this is Facebook. Some highlights. Okay, we do have, even though we may have a little bit more maybe on this fish. You know how to make this fish juicier. A little bit of oil on top, a little bit, so it will it will be like juicier and get some highlights. Same here. You can have a little bit. Well, tuna maybe not, but the how you call it? That's red fish. I forgot. It's really it has lots of fat, and usually it's glossy because of that fat. Okay. Salmon, thank you. Yeah, salmon. I like salmon, but salted. I mean, they're all like this. The question about your background and table. This is where it kind of a little bit. First of all, in the middle is not good, rule of thirds. And I would probably move it a little bit higher, I mean the camera higher. I would move camera higher. Because this way there is something not nice. Move it higher, make it. Yeah, when it's high, I'm not sure if you need this red background at all. If it would be just all this covering the whole frame, your this stone, right, for sushi, I think it may look even better, because something is not right about this red background. Even though it brings drama, it's contrast. I'm just thinking, okay, if it would be just 1/3, will it be, okay to have it there? Not sure. You can play. Or you can move camera lower, so you will losing the top part of this, guys, and then it will be 1/3 on the bottom. Again, not sure. I would shoot it slightly from top, really more from top, and have them just on the plate. It may look good. Again, you can try. I don't know. The lighting is good here. A little bit more juicy things, and do something with the background. Okay. Thank you. Come on, Facebook. And more. Guys, I need to do cut off before we start, like 1 hour before we start. Really. Because you start posting while I'm reviewing. And if you will continue doing this, I will never end. Because it's like more and more images to come in. We have already 1 hour. But I'll do. Nice, remember yogurt. I was shooting that yogurt. Well, not exactly that yogurt, but it's fun. So, Rafael. Lighting is good. The spot, beautiful. Bright enough, dark enough, all is good. The vignetting, everything. Is it screenshot? What the November? But the splash here, the hardest part, it's a splash. The splash you need to work on. Splash, it's like you need to do hundreds of them to get one, which is good, or maybe a few that you will combine. It's not good. I mean, this first of all, when we see that it's flying from somewhere outside of the frame, it never looks good. Sometimes we tolerate this, it's okay, but ideal it's when you throw the splash. It flies like a piece of liquid without any, connection to the outer world outside of the frame. And then when it collides, that's where the beauty happens. You need to learn how to throw splashes like this. I call it C-shaped splashes. We have a lot, and it's all on the courses. C-shaped splash. You throw it like this, it flies like a piece, and it has nice C shape. When it collides with your subject, sometimes it's really nice. You need to learn how to do this. Otherwise, it will look non-professional. It's like, you pour in stuff. Everyone has short strobes now. I mean, you want to impress people with this because any speed light can do it. So you can impress with the shape of your splash. Work on it. Okay, the bottle looks good. It's no issues with the way that you shoot it. The splash you have set up, you have everything. Just do throw. Always shoot bottle alone, right, with nice gradients, and then you can even move away these diffusers, but probably not. Why not? Keep them there and just keep pouring until you get what you want. Facebook is, I don't know how with such money you still, I'm talking about our Zuckerberg, you still manage to make it user interface like 10 years ago. Nothing changed. Richie, another thing. Okay, I thought you were shoot like this on while I was talking. I like this spot is better, definitely. It's still bluish. I would make it not blue. I like this better. It's more balanced. Use escape. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's probably agree. It's a little bit unusual, but yeah, sometimes it's like this. I mean, laying down. I still not sure myself, is it good or not to shoot bottle like this, because why bottle is laying down. But again, sometimes it happens. I remember I was shooting, but it was like stuff pouring out of it. I mean, it was some story. Cut half. Yes, thank you, Aurora. Again, Richie, it was middle. Yeah, the background and table gets right in the middle. I mean, you can do it. It's like you can break any rules, but and here actually it's not that bad somehow. I didn't even notice it. So it's up to you. You can leave it like this. I would definitely change color temperature and look, because it's nice. It's nicer. This is somehow your glass look like dirty. I don't know why. It has all these kind of reflections. All this stuff is it should be like crystal, like glossy crystal, like sparkly. Maybe you need to hit it with some little spotlight just inside to make it glow. Because look, it's boring. I mean, it has lots of potential because of the all these things that embossing and stuff on it. But you don't use it. Make it sparkly. Make it a little bit bright. Well, brighter, not a little bit brighter. And camera a little bit higher. Actually, yes, Hightam, great idea. We'll see a little bit more labels. We'll fix issue with the cut in half horizon line. And yeah, I think it will be better. Black background. Well, black background, not sure. Kind of amber background. The spot with warm color will look better for sure. will look definitely better. It could be darker, especially here where it becomes really blue for some reason. I don't know why. It's supposed to kind of gets darker, all the way dark, but somehow it starts getting brighter again and bluish. Something with color, with white balance really off here. Yeah. The bottom, yeah, it should be like reflection, interesting observation. Or is it natural? Maybe because we don't see this reflection because it's glossy background, so it may reflect it somewhere else. Because if it would be matte, we would definitely see something underneath. But on a glossy, it doesn't work this way. You may not see it if it reflects it somewhere different direction. So I'm not sure. Anyway, this is good, Richie. Glad that you tried. Fix the white balance, and I completely agree with Hightam, the higher, like 45-degree on top. That's a cool idea. Thank you, Hightam, and thank you, Richie. Okay, done, guys. We're done. Thank you for joining. If you have no questions, I'm ready to say goodbye and see you hopefully 1 p.m. next Thursday. Okay, cool. Thank you, Clint. I'm glad that it's helpful. Great. Okay, guys, bye. Thank you so much again. Watch yourself. Watch for your friends, family. Make sure that you live the conscious life, the most important. Kind of every time, like, okay, what I'm doing. A little thing make big difference. Okay, have a good rest of your week, great weekend, and talk to you next Thursday. Bye, guys.